what would you say has been your favorite win of the first 1,000?
Oh, I know that one. Win 712.
Why such a random number?
That was our first win against a team with the easiest expansion rules ever.
You ever just want to get down on one knee and thank the hockey gods upstairs that Phil Forsberg is a Nashville Predator?
Hey everybody, it's Jersey Guy.
Hold my beer.
Are you sure you want me here? Hat trick watch anybody? Is it maybe somewhere that we owe a massive debt to the hockey gods?
Again and again and again.
Feeling like a kid again, Johnny. Is happening?
Is this happening? Is this happening?
This isn't an ad for some dang cookie.
I want a piece of that action.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice.
What do you have to tell me that is going to make me feel positive? And
Maybe the Titans won't let us down on Thursday.
Preds, walk it off!
Okay, on with Johnny's reaction video.
Redemption take you home.
Everybody's hands go up, way up, and keep them there for a moment longer, if you can, as the Nashville Predators celebrate win 1,000 in their franchise as they defeat the Vegas Golden Knights by a final score of 5-3 Tuesday night inside Bridgestone Arena. Something special to commemorate being a franchise for 27 years. To pick us all up from this disaster of a season, a stat for the Preds that I thought would have happened in late November at the latest. Big thanks to Steven Stamkos for recording 2 goals and 1 assist, and to Marchie for getting a helper, helping the Preds to get to this milestone victory. On my part, I wasn't sure if this was going to be a bad omen to start, as NHL Center Ice screwed me once again. This time, forcing me to watch the Vegas feed, which forced me to simulcast 102.5 the game so I could at least hear the Preds call for such a historic game. You think NHL Center Ice would have had some semblance in mind to, okay, we'll give him the Preds feed. You know, since the beginning of December, he's only seen the Preds feed a FanDuel twice, and the second time being Saturday, and that's only because the Caps feed failed after the first period. So basically, since the end of November, when the Preds choked against the Flyers, it's only been FanDuel 3 times for me. Pathetic! Amazingly, not a lot going on in the first period. Literally, go look at the box score. As Vegas, time was ticking by through the first period. Nashville was getting chances and Vegas was registering 0 shots. Best moment early in the first half of the game was the fact that Jonathan Marchessault got a clean-cut breakaway on Ilya Samsonov, but Samsonov made the glove save on him. 30 seconds later, though, you've got Jonathan Marchessault, the former Golden Knight, who takes the puck behind Samsonov's net with the wraparound that he tries to bang in. The puck is loose, and it goes over to Phil Forsberg, who gets a tip on it and gets it right in front of the net, and Steven Stamkos is right there to bang it home, giving the Preds an early 1-0 lead. You know, I'm happy the Preds are ahead, but I still don't understand how the NHL box score doesn't credit Marchessault with that assist. That goal doesn't happen without his wraparound attempt. 2.5 minutes later, following that opening goal, off of a face-off immediately to Samsonov's left, the puck right there for Philip Forsberg, and he bangs one home that Samsonov somehow lets through. Hey, we'll take it. That's 3 straight games with a goal by Philip Forsberg. He's finally on a tear. Let's get going here, Forsberg. Preds lead 2-0 over Vegas. If you didn't pay attention, it takes until under 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first period for Vegas to even register their first shot on goal. And it goes to Shea Theodore. Last minute of the first now, Preds playing this initial 20 just as you'd like them to, outshooting the Vegas Golden Knights 11-1 in that first period and leading where it counts 2-0 on the scoreboard. At the conclusion of the first period, I don't know what I'm more shocked at. The realization that Vegas is playing their backup goalie in a non-back-to-back situation, or the fact that the Preds have more goals than Vegas does shots on goal. Vegas still showing very little signs of life that should be a concern to a Golden Knights fan, as they haven't had a shot on goal for the first 5 minutes of the second period. And cue what that means for the Preds when Vegas can't convert, because 30 seconds after I speak about that, Preds off the rush into the Vegas zone, and Roman Yossi drop passes it too. Let me rub my eyes here. Justin Bear, he winds up, slaps it, beats Samsonov, and the Preds seem to be in cruise control in that moment, up 3-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights. Congratulations, Justin Barron, on your first goal as a member of the Nashville Predators since that trade that everyone's been dreading that maybe Barry Trotz shouldn't have made for Alexander Carey. Keep this up, please. Let us not stress so much about that trade anymore. Preds playing just about as a perfect game as you can imagine. They're about to go on the power play to maybe make this night even a little more sweeter. And though the Preds don't convert on their first power play of the game, they persist in the Vegas zone. Jonathan Marchessault, against his former team, gets it out to Steven Stamkos from an impossible angle, somehow bangs it off of Samsonov into the net, his second of the game. Preds up 4-0. Not so fast, everybody, because the Preds decide to take their foot off the gas, and Vegas decides to finally wake up as 30 seconds after Stamkos made it 4-0 Preds. Dorofeyev would cut into the lead, spoil Justus Annonen's shutout, and then almost 5 minutes after that, on a power play, it's Dorofeyev again, and all of a sudden, the Preds are with the most dangerous lead in hockey, only up 4-2. And then off of a face-off, there's an immediate whistle with 2 minutes left to go in a second period as Steven Stamkos goes off for tripping. He's letting the refs have it as he goes to the bench. All Andrew Burnett can do from the Preds bench is shake their head as Preds fans get a little nervous. Please don't utterly, totally collapse before the third period even gets here, boys. But the Preds seem to adjust in that moment, play a little bit more comfortable. They kill off the remainder of the second period. That means no power play goal for Vegas. Steven Stamkos comes out of the box. Preds continue their lead from 2-0 to 4-2 after 2, out shooting Vegas by quite a bit of a margin, so 21-9 after 40 minutes. At least for me and anyone else in Preds Nation who knew the significance of this game, what it would mean to get a victory, a little nervousness in the air, us all bracing with the frustration that has been this season that we didn't want to see this lead get melted and given away to Vegas. It even takes 4 minutes into the third period for Vegas to even hit double digits in shots. What were the chances of that? Preds defense continuing to perform well. I have to give them credit for continuing their solid defense with their low shot total of their opponent from how they did against Washington, even though they didn't score enough goals to be competitive to win that game, to this one, as Vegas is only able to muster 4 shots on goal through halfway through the third period. Despite the low shot total, Annonen is still on his game as a giveaway by Michael McCarron you think would have resulted in a Vegas goal, but it's followed up by back-to-back saves quickly by Annonen to keep Vegas down 2. Under 8 minutes left to go, and I'm still nervous as heck despite being up 2 goals on Vegas. Preds players and the fans gaining a little more confidence, maybe, as we are under 5 minutes left to go in regulation. And there it is. I spoke too soon because 20 seconds after we reach the last quarter of the third period, Pavel Dorofeyev, yes, of course it would be him, again, doing all the work for Vegas, it seems, getting the natural hat trick, 3 goals in a row, and now the Preds are only leading 4-3. And let me circle back to something my Vegas friend told me at the second intermission. Even though he still thought the Preds would win this game, he thought it quite interesting that on live betting that Vegas all of a sudden down 2 after 2 were actually favored to come all the way back and win this game. I guess that just goes to show how pathetic the Preds have been playing through 42 games before this one. Preds find new ways to cause this fan base to bite their nails and just filled all the way with nerves. A little while later, though, under 90 seconds left to go after an icing call, Bruce Cassidy decides to pull Ilya Samsonov for the extra attacker. Under a minute left to go now in regulation, Gustav Nyquist's shot is blocked in an attempt to get at the empty net and a puck goes wide. Vegas calls their team timeout with 42 seconds left with a faceoff in the Preds zone. And then finally, the man who has been subject of trade rumors as of late, Ryan O'Reilly, the Factor, puts his stamp on this game, puts it into the empty net. The comeback will not be complete for Vegas as the Preds win this game, win 1-0-0-0-1000. Preds beat the Vegas Golden Knights by a final score of 5-3. Yeah, so at the end of the day, does this victory really mean anything in the standings? No, it doesn't. I've said this repeatedly in games leading up to tonight. This team does not have enough runway to get on any sort of a heater to try and catch that last rung of the playoff ladder by the time April arrives. But this was a moment for somebody like me, grew up in Northwest British Columbia, who's been a day one fan of this team, that I saw that they had a reasonable chance of hitting, that I was looking forward to, and I can finally put some semblance of a smile on my face on this disappointment of a season that they reached such a nice milestone for a team that's been around a quarter of a century. Win number one for this franchise came 9,590 days ago on October 13th, 1998 against the Carolina Hurricanes. It is now finally 999 wins later. Enjoy this fan reaction video tonight. Check back tomorrow for a labor of love that I have been hinting that I have been making since the summer of 2024 that I can finally release to you. No way in this short amount of time can I get the fan reaction video out to you tonight along with this video. I have to do an intro and outro to that one, but I will be sure to get it out to you tomorrow night. And with this victory out of the way, and once the commemoration video for franchise win 1000 goes out tomorrow night, it's back to fan reaction videos full time, back on Thursday against Chicago, a team I'd also prefer the Preds not lose to, and prepare. As I've been hinting, I will be moving soon, so finally, with tomorrow's video out of the way, I can finally make changes around here and you guys won't find it weird, since I've been preparing you for a background that will soon be coming behind me when I do my fan reaction videos moving forward into this season and into season 7 and beyond. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. As always, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can find my social media as always and interact with me during every Preds game or any Preds news that breaks by clicking on a channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption and tell all of your Preds friends it's time to celebrate. The Preds have 1,000 franchise victories to their name.